Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Thursday, January 19th, 2023. It's a 9-day, 27-9. The moon is in Sag as we start the day. It does slip into Capricorn at 2:13 p.m. here on the east coast of the U.S. But we have that optimistic Sag moon to start with. First aspect, where most of us are sleeping, was a square to Neptune. The Sag moon, or the sign of Sagittarius, has been being tested. Sagittarius is associated with truth and our beliefs, what we believe to be true, our philosophy of life, the big picture. Sagittarius is an energy of knowledge, how we apply that knowledge. It's about learning about other places, far away places, how other people live. Those are all themes of Sagittarius. And ever since Neptune moved into Pisces, I believe that was 2011, sorry about that. It's there for 14 years, moves out of Pisces finally in 26 into Aries, moves into Aries. You can join Saturn in Aries. That's going to be fun. That's the beginning. That's a new beginning right there. So during this time, which has been a long time, right? 2011 till now, we have been having our beliefs tested, bigly, and the idea of truth and lies tested. And, that's going to go on for a couple more years. But every time the moon moves into Sag, we're sort of have a mini spiritual crisis. And, of course, a couple of years there, Neptune was squaring the nodes of the moon as they sat in Sag and Gemini during the latter part of Trump's reign, I guess we could say. So we had plenty of practice trying to discern truth from lies. After that square, we have, luckily, a sextile to Saturn in Aquarius. So we go from imagination, possibilities, to reality. All before most of us have a cup of coffee. And then we have the moon shift into Cap. When the moon shifts from Sag to Cap, we can feel it. Sag tends to be optimistic and broad-minded and looking at the big picture. And then Capricorn, we start to say, well, how can we use that information? How can we utilize what we understand to create structures that will last the test of time? That's what Capricorn asks us to do. Of course, Pluto's in Capricorn's been there since 2008. So things that last the test of time have been under quite the barrage of tests, soul tests. We all know this. We all feel this. Once the moon moves into Cap, need a little more coffee. Once it moves into Cap, the first aspect it makes is a square to Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter is just newly in Aries. And this is a crisis in consciousness, a crisis in belief again, and making decisions based on what we understand about things and the structures that work for us, and a sense of self-responsibility. So that's what's going on today. I think it's going to be one of those days where it starts out philosophical, becomes practical, and we get quite a bit done. That being said, we do have a new moon coming up on Saturday. That's only 2 days away, really. Like a day away, actually, because I think the new moon is early. So we are at the dark of the moon. We are going to be moving into a new Chinese New Year on Saturday with the year of the water rabbit, or water bunny, as I like to call it. The year of the bunny. And of course, rabbits are symbolic of well, magic in some cultures, but fertility. So 2023 looks like it could be a very fertile year, depending on what you're planting and how you're tending your garden. So we'll talk about that as it comes, right? All right, guys. I hope you all saw Charlie. Charlie's good. Charlie, honestly, unfortunately, is digging being an only child again. He slipped right back into, I'm the king of the castle. Not that he ever slipped out of it. It's just that he got a little argument from a certain fluff ball. No sight nor sound nor hearing about Charlotte. I have to believe that maybe she found her home that she had left to visit us. But we feel her spirit around us, so whether she's here or in the next world, she was always kind of a magical fairy cat anyway. And my husband's constantly hearing things around him and hearing her meow. So she could be speaking from the spirit world or the fairy realm, where I think she came from anyway. So miss her, though, I have to say. I miss that optimistic tail in the air. That's what I'm going to say. All right, guys. Have a great day. Like, subscribe. Check out, I did a couple of readings. One on China, one on Israel, one on Afghanistan, one on Trump. Last night. So if you haven't checked those out, you can check those out. They're nice and short. Just enough time to, kind of read the newspaper, if you know what I'm saying. Just long enough. All right, guys. Take care. Namaste.